And we're live. Greetings, friends. Happy Friday, and welcome back to the full game Bad Honor commentary and playthrough live in Red Dead Redemption 2. Cattleman Horse Ranch, interesting username. I like it. Says, "What's up, brother?" And channel moderator Miko Herptile says, "Hello, Super Antonio, Sadie, Mods, and everyone." J Lash with the thumbs ups. Appreciate you, friend. Mr. Maddie says, "Hello, Super Antonio." And Miko says, "Hello to Cattleman, J Lash, and Mr. Maddie." Thanks for returning. We had some technical difficulties last week, and honestly, I didn't know what to expect after being gone for a week. I didn't know if you guys would be back, if you would want to see us, see old Super Antonio and little Miss Sadie. But so we had a little bit of a vacation, and I did a little work around the house, and we kind of updated. We're going to update the wardrobe. Miko says, "Nice suit, friend." Thank you, friend. Appreciate it. We're going to start dressing up for the streams. But this is my default outfit if I dress up. I like to look like a reservoir dog. I like to look like Jules and Vincent and Jules from Pulp Fiction. This is basically what I'll wear if I have to go someplace, funeral or wedding, and wear a suit. So I'm gonna start wearing this outfit for live streams, but I have some variations in the shirt department. I've seen some interesting shirts that I want to use. There's a YouTuber, producer Michael. I don't know if you know him, but he always wears interesting shirts. He's a watch guy, but really high-end watches I could never afford. That's how I heard about him. But he has some interesting, very high-end floral shirts that I think would look really good. Just like seeing a little bit of it, a little bit of the pattern here with the black, jacket, no tie with that. Obviously, they're more informal. But I want to dress up. I want to delineate the streams a little bit more. Also, it reduces decision fatigue, because that was like one of the things that would stop me when from doing streams. It's like, well, what am I gonna wear? It's like I wore this rock and roll T-shirt in the last one, so what am I supposed to wear in this one? Micah says hello. Greetings, Micah. So yeah, I don't have to really think about it if I just wear a suit. Plus, it makes a formal statement. I want to be more formal. I was also thinking about getting a vest. Wearing a vest would be nice. I think we need to dress. We need to dress better in 2025. T-shirts and jeans and flip-flops and sweats. What's that about? Also, you can't really tell because it's hidden from the mic, but I am wearing a watch. I have a bunch of watches that I wear in life, but I don't really wear on the stream. Miko says, "Hey, Micah." Hey there, Micah. We're gonna go check out the trolley, the public transportation system in Saint Denis. And then we're gonna go on a hike in the swamp and meet the legendary gator. This is a good mission for two reasons. You unlock your final Deadeye, where you can target multiple targets. You can and remain in Deadeye. You need that for one of the sharpshooter challenges. And Dutch starts going. It's more about the downfall of Dutch. Serena's back. Serena says, "Hi, Antonio. Sorry, I'm here. Sorry, I'm late." You're not late, Serena. I'm late. And everybody say hi to Serena. Miko says, "Hey, Serena." Hi, Serena. I missed you. And Serena says, "Hi, everyone. I missed you all." Sadie's here. She missed you a lot, too. Here you go. Say hi to Serena and tell everyone to like and subscribe. We're on the Golden Turkoman. I got my coffee. Yeah, I usually have green tea, but my electric kettle is on the fritz. I need to get another one. Yeah, the switch is going out. There's probably a loose wire in there. If I knew anything about soldering or repairing, I could probably fix it. But, you know, at this point, it's just easier to buy another one. And we rescue everyone from their life. That horse is perilously close to the train tracks. Serena, how are you, friend? Missed you. I hope everything is well. I hope you're feeling better. I know it is winter up here in Saint Denis, but it is summer down under in Australia. What's that about? Everything is opposite there. They're upside down. They read backwards, and you have to fight giant spiders and alligators every time you leave the house.
Okay, boy. Yeah.
Serena says, you look nice, Antonio. The outfit. Yes, I'm going to start dressing up on streams. We're going to delineate the streams. We're going to make that our thing in 2025. But, you know, I'm basically going to wear this. I mean, you'll probably see me in this outfit a lot. It's my Pulp Fiction Reservoir Dog outfit. And it's basically the outfit I wear when I have to dress up for weddings and funerals. Sadie is off to her crate. We'll bring her back later when Mama 1 and Papa 1 arrive, if they arrive. I'm so happy that everyone is arriving. 9 viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. I honestly didn't expect anyone to come back. I thought you guys would forget about me if I took a week off. Grand Theft Auto. L.A. Noire returns tomorrow night. We'll do an L.A. Noire stream. The Nosferatu stream did surprisingly well. So I'm going to do another silent movie stream. Silent Movie Sundays has a nice ring to it, if I can, but, you know, I have to find them first. But, yeah, it did not get demonetized. I had a suspicion that it wouldn't. But it did quite well. I thought this would be a nice place to leave the horse. He'll be safe here. He likes the jazz music. We need Lanky. Good old Lanky. Serena says, hi, Sadie. Missed you, beautiful girl. Sadie says, you're a beautiful girl. Serena. Serena Chan. That's, in Japanese, Chan is kind of like deer. But it's, you use it for kids and girls. It's like adding a Y to the, you know, to the end of a name in English. Also,
There you are. Come on.
you know, it's a form of endearment. Serena says, I'm okay, still not feeling too good. I'm be okay. I'm taking it easy. How's that PS5 treating you?
Well, making money, but for us all to leave together, we need enough for a boat. Now I found a friendly ship captain. He's willing
Still
to
haven't
take
gotten a
us to
PS5.
Australia or
Need a phone
Tahiti.
first.
We just need to
New
pay
phone.
passage and give him money for land when we get there. No
A couple
questions
watches I
asked.
want.
We will disappear.
And then we'll get the
Reborn.
PS5.
Well, where the hell is Tahiti?
South Pacific, an untouched paradise.
But we will be playing a couple new games.
Tahitians, I guess.
How we gonna get enough money for the passage of a
Peter
whole boat,
Walsdorf
captain's
says,
discretion
happy
and land
Friday,
enough to
everyone.
keep
Happy
us all.
Friday to you, Peter.
In there.
Welcome, friend.
So we are gonna rob that place.
There's a lot of money in this
Think we was
trolley
fixing the
station.
I don't know if you have noticed, but
So they
we
say.
are on the clock.
Serena says,
I reckon
playing
we got a
games
few
takes my
days
mind
before
off
the
my
paper
health.
can
That's what
show
they're
us
supposed to
that
do,
we're done.
Serena.
Now we need money.
And Miko says,
Bronte
get well
said
soon,
this place
Serena.
has
Yes,
got
everyone sends you
Come on.
best wishes. Okay, mask up. Let's do this.
This is a robbery. Behave as I tell you, and none of you will die. Annoy me, and you all will.
Serena says, never forget you, Antonio. Full support to you all. That's nice to
Don't
hear.
make us kill you. Mr. M.
And you, Serena. And you.
Valuables. Mr. S, check that room back there.
This is the easiest way to get a gold jointed bracelet is robbing a fancy lady in Saint Denis. We didn't get one that time, but or a train robbery.
You need to give me all your money.
Serena says hi to Peter. What was I going to say? 12 viewers in the chat. Okay, yeah, new games we're going to play. We're going to play Sleeping Dogs and Last of Us 1. So the new games are old games. Everything old is new.
Get out here and get ready for company.
I had some Grand Theft Auto news that I might, I found it on Xwitter. I didn't bookmark it. I don't know if I'll be able to find it again. Let me see.
Sure. Open it.
I don't think they keep much cash in there.
Grand Theft Auto 6 top.
There's almost nothing here.
There should be stacks of cash in there. He told us there was. Look again.
There's no stacks. A few.
Okay, yeah.
dollars and coins.
Grand Theft Auto 6 is confirmed to have AI non-playable character stories that will generate new missions and money opportunities for an always fresh gameplay experience. That's exactly what I thought they would, they would do with AI. Is you can have conversations with these jokers, and it will just fractal off in an infinite variety of situations. I really wish they would do that to this game. Maybe they'll come back to this. They won't, but maybe they'll come back to this game and AI up all the characters. I wonder how much memory that would. I wonder how hard that would be. Serena says, loving my PS5. Serena, that PS5 is loving you. Peter says hi to Miko and Star Hearts. Cloudy says, howdy, y'all. And Cloudy says, nice outfit for today's stream. Cloudy, this is what I'm wearing for all the streams. This is my Pulp Fiction Reservoir Dog outfit. I'm going to start dressing up. We need to be more formal in 2025. You have an extensive collection of vintage rock and roll t-shirts, but I want to dress up a little more. Serena says, hi, Cloudy.
Slowly sit down. I'll try. The thing's broke. Hold on!
Yes, a vest would be, we should get a vest. Dutch hits his head, and that's it. It's all downhill from here. Got Lancaster 14 rounds. We'll be fine. We've done this mission so many times. Knock off headshots. Try not to hit the horses. Cloudy says, howdy, Serena. Serena says, looking forward to it, Antonio, those games you said. Yes, Last of Us Part 1 is, technically it's a zombie game. I think you'll like it. Pretty much gonna have to take out the entire Saint Denis law enforcement. Claudia says, so it's Super Antonio 47. Is that a presidential reference, Cloudy? If so, I appreciate it. January 20th is fast approaching, and I'm very happy about that. Serena says, this mission, I almost felt sorry for Dutch. He was set up. Yes, he was. Angelo Bronte wanted to get rid of him. But this is Dutch's problem, is he always gets distracted by these feuds. First Como Driscoll, and then Leviticus Cornwall, and now Angelo Bronte. Doesn't focus on, he says he's focusing on the gang and you know, moving to Tahiti or his plan or whatever, but not really. It's more about his rivalry and his sense of his inferiority complex. Mama One and Papa One are here. Papa One says, "Hey family," and Mama One says, "Hey everyone." Serena's here, and she says hello to Papa One and Mama One. Sadie is also here. She was in a crate, but I brought her back for you, Mama One. She missed you. And we're back. And we're back. That silent movie, Nosferatu, did quite well, comparatively speaking. So we're going to do another one. But, you know, they're not easy to find. Just killing some, or canceling some NPCs just to keep the honor down. Serena says, "I'm loving my playthrough on PS5, Red Dead 2 story mode, and other games." Oh, Cloudy says, "No, I was referencing Agent 47 from the Hitman movies." Yes, I like that too. I would have to shave my head. I am going to have to do that at some point. You know, when I finally give up on this hairstyle. But I'm not going to do that now.
It's all over. Keep that. Make it intact, okay? We might need it.
Agent 47. I like that. Guess he dressed well. I think I've seen all the Hitman movies. It might be an interesting game to play. What do you think? I mean, on the channel. Mama One says, "Hey Serena, hey Miko, and hey Cloudy."
Get on the damn wagon, Arthur.
Get up front, Arthur. And did you notice we got a policeman's hat? We can't keep it, but we got one.
I'm seeing three of everything. You stay.
First playthrough, it just seemed like these cops were coming from everywhere, and they wouldn't stop. They wouldn't leave us alone. Mama One says, "You look very handsome, all dressed up, super into." Oh, I appreciate that, Mama One. You're so kind. We are dressing up in the streams now. From now on, mark my words. But it's always going to be pretty much this outfit. Maybe I'll get a pocket square. Yeah, that'd be nice. You can get some pocket squares too. Just so I want to be more formal in 2025. Papa One says, "Super Antonio, nice suit, big date after the stream." Papa One is such a romantic, and I wish I could say yes, Papa One, but regrettably, this is the date. Regrettably, Papa One, this is the big date. Serena says, "He looks good, Mama One." I even said that too about Antonio. Mama One, I was watching Dexter. I think it's from HBO or Showtime. It's from the early 2000s. No, mid 2000s. I don't know if you've seen it. Dexter. Are you familiar with that show? He is he's a serial canceller, but he's a good guy because he only cancels bad guys. So it's like he's a vigilante superhero, and his power is he is a serial canceller. Mom One says, "You're going to get a lot of fangirls, LOL." Well, I don't know what I do with them, but I appreciate it, Mama One. We did early in the channel. It was a little scary. Like 2018, 2019, you know, all the horse girls. Before it, I would get a lot of friendly emails that I didn't respond to because these girls sounded so young, and yeah, I just didn't respond because, oh my God, thank you for watching, but thanks for watching, but yeah, it was a little weird. But that's, you know, when we were experiencing explosive growth in the channel, as opposed to the glacial growth that we experience now.
Thanks to you.
Don't mention it.
Yeah, you're a good kid.
Serena says, "Sadie looks tired, so cute." Yes, she is.
$15. Oh.
Peter says, "What are your thoughts on the TikTok ban on Sunday?" I do think that TikTok is a Chinese spy app, and I believe, I mean, But no, also TikTok in China is completely different than TikTok in America. You know, in China,
Guess
like
he thinks he's the king
they,
around here.
it's a lot of like
He don't want
homework
much of
and
you.
math content. You know, like math tips. You know, it's more. You know, it's more. It's way more wholesome Chinese TikTok. You know, it's not like
Money.
it's not as crazy as our TikTok got. But you know, people were making a lot of money on TikTok.
Bank is our bet.
I wasn't.
Hosea agrees.
I had a channel
Even
for a bit,
after that,
but
especially after that.
yeah. So I don't know. They lose that income.
feel so
Perhaps
good.
they'll go to
He
X.
just got a bash on the head.
Mr. Beast might
to
buy
camp.
TikTok. That would
Hey,
be
you
interesting.
did
That would be a
real
good
there,
move for
Lenny.
him.
Just wish
to get into a
it could've
media
turned
company.
out better.
Well,
That would, you know, that would be smart. But we'll see if he does that. I read somewhere that Amaranth has like 7-Elevens. She keeps buying 7-Elevens. She collects them. I think about her every time I pass by my 7-Eleven. But that's super smart, you know, for her. Just to have, you know, just to have options and a steady income that isn't relying on your physical attractiveness and the internet.
You stop.
Mama one says, "Oh, Dexter, I've seen it when I was on air. I love Dexter." Morgan, LOL. Yeah, I read that at that time he was married to Jennifer Carpenter, his sister. That actor, Michael C. Hall, was married to Jennifer Carpenter, who played his sister. What's that about? So, you know, they had great chemistry on that show, but obviously. But yeah, I always liked Jennifer Carpenter before she got her nose job. I watched it while it was on air. I found season 1 on DVD, you know, at Goodwill for like $2.99, and I finally got around to watching it, and I loved it so much. I hadn't seen it, you know, since it aired, and you know, just it's so much fun. It's but as long as so you've seen it, Mama One. I wanted to point out that 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, Dokes would have been the hero of that show. It would have been called Dokes, not Dexter, and you know, and he's basically a good guy. It's implied that he's ex-military. It's implied he's ex-special forces. You know, he suspects he's the only one in the department that Dexter isn't able to fool. He really should be a bit, you know. But, you know, they got in, and it was kind of around the same time period as Breaking Bad. And, you know, I've always said in Breaking Bad, technically, Hank is the good guy. And it should be called the Hank Show. But, yeah, it's the same thing. So, yeah, I love it. Angel, and, yeah, I'm having, you know, Miami culture, the, you know, the clothes, the fashion, the architecture, the music. I'm having a lot of fun. I watched season 1, and now I need to get all the seasons on DVD because I'm really enjoying it. Populin says, "I've said it before, and I will say it again. Horses attract the ladies, virtual or real life horses. The trick is to pray they attract not psycho ones." Yeah, I did get a psycho one. 2 actually. That one, how do I explain it? No, I can't talk about it. But yeah. First one was a problem. The second one wasn't a problem because I only responded to her in comments. I wouldn't respond to any of her emails. And for me, yeah, that's always been my rule. Is I don't answer DMs, and I don't, you know, I won't go one-on-one. I will only talk in the comments. Everything is public. Everything is out there. Mom once says, "China must think I'm a weird psycho from my TikTok. I watch creepy crime serial canceller stuff or cute horse videos. Nothing in between." And Peter says, I watch a lot of relationship TikToks because I'm in a relationship, and everywhere in between are Red Dead 2 videos of when TikTok finally ends. Yeah, I haven't, I focused more on Instagram, but now I'm all about X-Twitter. And that's where all my attention goes.
Hey, you were more than raiders, ain't you? May well be.
We are working on a cattleman field test and review video. The humble cattleman in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Damn it all. Guess they got what was coming to them.
Peter asks, "What's your honor level at?" It's pretty low. It's as max. It's as low as you can get. For where we are in chapter 4. So we're at like, it's like at this part, like 25%, maybe 20%. Miko says, "Congratulations, Peter." My moment says, "Is Sadie dressed up too? I should get her a cute collar of some sort." Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Cloudy says, "I made a TikTok when it came out, but never used the app. I'm more of a YouTube Shorts guy. LOL." Yeah, me too, Cloudy, because, I can make money off Shorts. I understand how Shorts work, basically, knock on wood. Miko says, "And congrats to Callum, too." Yeah, Callum, me boy. If you're watching this on the replay, shout out to Callum and his new lady friend, Ruby. Ruby Tuesday. Peter says, "Thanks, Miko." Ruby doesn't seem like much of a very Irish name. It's not like Colleen or Aaron or Eileen or Moira or Bridget or Mary Margaret. Papa One says, "Good for Callum. Proud of him." Note, we have the, they didn't take the policeman's hat away from us in jail. And as long as we're here, we might as well knock out this stranger event, set up one of the final story arcs of the game. You would think they would have confiscated that hat and given it back to whoever we stole or looted it from, or that officer's family.
Hey, do I know you?
Mr. I believe we
Peter
met.
says, "I have 2
With
shorts
that
on my
ghastly
YouTube
party.
channel."
Oh, Evelyn Miller.
Unfortunately so, Mr.
Arthur Morgan, at least sometimes.
Can I say something rude?
Let's check out Peter's
The
channel.
mayor thinks you robbed him.
Oh, there you do.
To be clear,
There you go.
He wasn't very upset about it.
Farming Simulator
Rather liked
and
you.
a Red Dead short.
Do you, well, I mean to say, can you steal things?
Looks
Is there a
like
reason
Arthur's
you're
raiding a
asking me to
camp.
incriminate myself, Mr. Miller?
Well, I'm
Looking
sorry.
good, Peter.
Have you met?
I gave you a like.
This is Rains Fall, a great chief, and his son, Eagle
Cloudy
Fire.
says,
Gentlemen,
"Peter,
sorry
Ruby
when the
sounds
wagon
more
train
Norwegian."
crossing the river at Cumberland Falls.
She might be.
And at the party you were
Suppose we
upstairs.
could ask
Great
if he
powers
shows
of
up again.
observation.
Yes, my
We have so
people
many
were free.
questions.
Are even a people anymore. We've fought hard. We've made peace treaties. And those treaties were broken.
And we've been moved and punished and moved.
I'm sure.
And now I am told we are to be moved again.
Clearly contravening the peace treaty signed 3 years ago.
This will lead to war.
No, my son.
Mama one says, "Have you decided
Not
on
fight
which
another
ending you're
war.
going for? Are you helping John or
You've
getting
got
the money, or is it
stronger.
a secret?" We're going to get
we
the
have
money
become far
because it's a
weaker,
bad
Mr.
honor
Morgan.
playthrough. I've got both endings
It's to do with
loaded
oil.
up. I mean,
I
you can
know it
find them
is,
somewhere on the
but I
channel.
need the proof.
What was I
I
going to
believe
say?
there were some prospectors who were
Going
on
back
their
for the money,
land a
that's
few months
difficult.
ago, who have filed
Because you have to
reports
fight.
with
You have to
Leviticus
fight yourself
Cornwall and the state
your way
government
through a bunch of
claiming huge
Pinkertons
reserves of
in the
oil
dark.
under their
It's very
land.
difficult to see. It'll be fun though. We'll do it. Why not? Peter says thanks for the like.
You want me
Of course,
to try
Peter.
and steal it?
And Serena, or Mama One, there are no secrets
Even
on
more
this channel.
obviously, I would be
tell you
useless.
everything. I share everything.
I
It is my
realize that it is a
it is my
ridiculous
gift to you
request, but
and
we're
my
very desperate.
and my curse. Serena says, I only use YouTube. Love the shorts on there. Don't really use any other apps like YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, or other ones. Just YouTube. Yeah, it's so hard to build up on other
Told
apps.
you, they're all mercenaries.
Papa One says, I love how
price on
Rains
my head, 2
Falls
states, my
states he's seen them
Government
at
doesn't
Cumberland
like me
Falls.
anymore
Great
than
way
it
to
does
introduce himself. Yeah, I
Like
agree.
you,
Hi, I'm
I've
Rain
been
Falls.
running
I've
for
been
as
kind
long
of
as I can
stalking you
remember.
for a little while. Yeah, since
Like you.
chapter 1.
My time here is nigh undone.
We understand, and we
But
will
it's
pay.
it's a little bit of a
Thank you.
You meet my son in a couple of days.
Rains
near
Falls is in the
Citadel
beginning
Rock, just
of
west
the
oil fields.
story, and he
Okay.
figures quite
We're very
significantly
grateful
at the
for your
end.
help.
Gentlemen,
And
an
that's
appointment
always
with the senator.
interesting.
We should head
Miko
over
says,
there.
got new interactions. Sadie and Kieran passing each other in camp.
We must try
Passing each other by in camp. Interesting, Miko. And Serena says, LOL, Papa One, I like that line to Rains Fall. That Rains Fall says to Arthur.
We've been waiting, I don't know how
Sadie,
long.
drop
Next
dead,
month,
Kieran.
budget schedule. Come.
Drop
Perhaps
dead,
the
Kieran.
senator won't mind waiting.
Mrs. Adler, I must say you're looking mighty fine today. I'm sorry for your husband, yeah. Well, Mrs. Adler, I'm really enjoying your outfit. You look quite fetching in men's trousers. Miko says, Kieran, I'm staying out of your way, Mrs. Adler. That's more of my Callum accent, not my Kieran. Bonk. So
Okay, boy.
we need to get some more time and mint. But first, we need to go visit the Lagrat in the swamp. We knocked over a horse and got an animal cruelty. Miko says, first time I heard it since I started playing. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard it. And Miko, Serena says, wow, Miko, that's awesome. There's always something new to see on Red Dead 2. Every time I play, I find something new.
Goddamn maggot!
Cloudy says, when I went to go see Mary as John, she was in her night clothing, LOL. Wow. Miko says, yes, Serena, it was chapter 2. And Peter says, Graham Greene was also in Dances with Wolves. Yeah, he's like the go-to Native American, or he was for a long time. I think he's basically retired. Mom one says, I've been watching Daryl Brooks' trial for driving info into that parade in the Daryl Brooks trial for driving into that parade in Wisconsin. It happened in 2021, but I'm watching every bit. He's a horrible narcissist. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Mama One. I'm glad you're enjoying the trial. Papa One says, yes, he was Peter. And Serena says, I didn't know you could see Mary as John, Cloudy. Yeah, I thought those missions went away. Forgot you can't really straight line it through the swamp. Peter says, I live in Wisconsin, and Serena says, okay, I have to keep an eye out. I'm still in the Valentine camp. Papa One says, oh Lord, I can't stand Daryl Brooks. I hope all his victims and their family find peace. I don't know how my wife can stand to watch him. I'll be stuck in a room with Lamar from GTA forever. Papa One, your lovely wife has a highly tuned sense of justice, and she likes to see justice enacted. Cloudy says, Serena, she's at the Valentine train station. Oh, Mary Beth. I thought you meant Arthur's Mary. Yeah, she shouldn't be in her nightgown. That was a glitch. But that's a nice scene. It's very I'm very happy for Mary Beth. She has a great ending in the game. Mary Beth and Miss Tilly. And also Mr. Pearson. I mean, you know, he gets to retire. He gets to be a store owner. He gets to live a, you know, a comfortable life. He might have found a widow somewhere. A Rhodes widow, a nice southern lady. And he has a good job. Miko says, Mary Beth, it's a glitch when she appears in her onesies. And Serena says, oh, okay, the only people I see as John is Rainsfall, Pearson, Mary Beth, and Tilly. Yeah, it was Mary Beth, not Mary. Mama One says, I used to actually want to be a cop, but I never went down that road. I wanted to be a detective. Yeah, I can tell. That's, you know, that's probably why you're addicted to these true crime and trial shows. But yeah, I'm glad you like Dexter. And you said earlier that it went downhill after season 4, and I agree. I don't even think I watched the ending. Pretty much after, what's her name, the girlfriend got canceled by John Lithgow. But it's a really cool scene. I like, you know, they're in the tub. It's so haunting and scary and weird and perverse in all ways. Yeah, it's a great scene. I love it. So yeah, I'm only going to get through chapter 4. I don't even going to, you know, they did a remake or like a, you know, where he's in Alaska, I guess. I'm not going to watch that. Don't care. And now they're doing a prequel with a young Dexter, I think. And he's like, I don't know, it's a different actor, I believe. And James Remar isn't in it. So yeah, I'm not going to watch those either. Papa One says, Pearson is married. His wife Edith is often heard yelling at him, asking who John is and why he's talking to him. Wow, that's funny. Okay. Yeah, that's good for Mr. Pearson. He found someone. He has traveled widely and has made no small name of himself. Serena says, I made videos of them. I'll probably do it again on my PS5 playthrough. Yeah, you'll get there'll be higher quality videos. And, you know, you might get a variation. Mom One says, I'm proud I took the path I did. I got to spend my life helping animals and seeing them bring more joy and life to the world. I respect detectives who hunt down monsters, but it must take a toll on them. Yeah, I dated a narcotics detective for a while, an undercover agent, met her through martial arts, and she was very small. She was like 5'0", less than 100 pounds, and she specialized in playing special medicine junkies and special medicine bath ladies, you know, for like stings and stuff. And I, you know, I lasted maybe a summer because I was just so worried about her all the time. Yeah, it was just, yeah, it's a hard life. I mean, it's hard on the, it's hard on relationships. And, you know, it's like I finally said, you know, after one night, you know, where she told me what had happened and how close she had she had come. And she was like all hyped up about how she had nearly died. And I was like, I can't handle this. I can't handle, you know, emotionally I couldn't deal with it, you know, with the stress of her putting herself in harm's way night after night. Made pretty good money though. But
I'm fine, Miss Grimshaw.
yeah, so I think that was my only experience with law enforcement or that side of the law. I suppose you could say that I did get to F the police. I'm sorry. Sadie's asleep. She didn't hear that. I apologize, Sadie. Papa once says, does it ever say how the heck Pearson ended up with the gang? He seems like a decent fellow and doesn't seem the career criminal type. And he didn't appear to be an addict like Swanson, so I wonder why he joined them. Survival, just like Mary Beth. You know, it's like you're making your way in a gang, and it, you know, it's better with a group. I wonder, yeah, I would say because he sleeps with Miss Grimshaw and Herr Strauss that he was probably a friends with Herr Strauss, and that's how he got into the gang. Papa once says, "Yeah, Super Antonio. Some people don't get the rush danger gives, just like war. Some people used to freak out about the stories me and my dad would tell, but we would just be laughing and saying, 'Good times, good times.'" And Miko says, "Sometimes Papa One, during a campfire talk, he tells his backstory." Maybe Uncle brought him in. Seems like he'd be a drinking buddy with Uncle. Okay, let's go to the swamp. And Papa One says, "I need to look for that, Miko." Yeah, she's very tired. She had her walk. Tomorrow she gets a shower.
We take an insult and scurry off like cockroaches, or deal with business
She's
the
smelling
right way?
okay.
Don't need to take revenge. We hardly know the guy.
This ain't about revenge, Hosea. Angelo Bronte don't.
Cloudy
know
says, "I
shit
wish we
to
knew
me.
more
This
about
is
Jenny
about the
Kirk."
fact we are planning to rob a bank
I
in
believe.
this town. A bank
Don't quote
that
me
he
on
no
this.
doubt protects.
But
A
if
town where
they
his
ever do
men
make
are
a
gunning
RD3,
for us. Before we do that,
maybe
we
we'd
need
learn
to
more
put him
about
out of commission.
Jenny.
There's always an easier way.
There ain't no
And Sean's
easier
brother,
way. Now I know his type. He is a
Davey.
vindictive little power broker who rules by fear. Now we
What
pull
would be
that
cool
stunt
is if
in his
we played
cesspit
RD3
town. We're
as
doomed.
Davey,
You want to leave this place? Leave this country? We need.
and we did missions
money.
with Arthur.
Just don't feel good, Dutch.
This is it. This is the last
Maybe
job that we are
1898.
ever gonna pull.
We have to go backwards in
Before
time.
The year is out. We are going to be harvesting mangoes in Tahiti.
Maybe the year that John's gone.
Farmers. But we need seed
That would be
capital,
interesting.
and we need to
Serena
live.
says, "Same,
You
Claudia.
know
I've
it.
always thought
I
Jenny
know.
was the
Forgive
girl
me if
in
I
Red
can't
Dead
think too
1
much about the
betraying.
mango
That's
harvest
the
yet.
wrong Jenny."
Trust me. Arthur.
If it's business, well, business is business.
Angelo
Yeah,
Bronte
looking at
stands
me
between us
on the
and
screen,
our
I'm
future.
watching me
Damn
on
us all.
live on YouTube, and then I watch on the main
You better be
computer
right about this
that
one.
is broadcasting on Streamlabs. We do really need a pocket square
heard
here.
that before,
Put something in
And
here
usually I've been
so that we
right.
can
If you say
differentiate.
so.
Quit doubting, Arthur.
think
It
this
does
would
no
work.
favors.
Oh, this is the wrong color.
We need to go see a man about a boat. You people want to eat or
Let's see if we can.
A boat? We're headed to a settlement called LeGras.
Yeah, we need something brighter than that.
Thomas, who knows these waters like the back of his hand.
We need a boat.
So we can
Papa
attack
one
Bronte's
says,
mansion from the swamp. Catch him off guard.
"As it was my friend's 21st birthday and we hadn't gotten into a firefight in days previously, my friend was pissed and we were joking that it was the Viet Cong's birthday fireworks show. We all laughed."
Capacity for rational thought, Arthur.
Interesting conversation with Dutch here on the way to Le Gras.
Okay, follow me.
Plus, you get to see how big the Golden Turkman is against the Count.
Thank you
For what?
for taking my side back there.
It ain't about sides.
Feels like Hosea's lost his spine.
Popowin says all 5 of the squad that was in the foxhole were just laughing and shooting. I mean, we laughed tears. Danger can warp your sense of humor. I believe it's a survival mechanism.
What does it matter? We need to hit that bank. And Bronte has the police and just about everything else in Saint Denis in his back pocket.
I'm sure I'd be the same way in that situation. That's the only way to cope. And that's how I cope in stressful and awkward, intense situations, is I make a joke.
We just got a lot of pots on the boil, given all the folks who's out gunning for us.
You all seem to have forgotten how money is made and what it takes to support 20 people. Let alone what it takes to give 20 people a new life overseas.
With all due respect, Dutch, is this Tahiti plan really going
Cloudy says, I remember hearing that the gang rescued Pearson from a loan shark and then he became the camp's cook.
Damn faith.
Interesting. I haven't heard that.
To make a future for us.
I know, but
13 viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. Appreciate you. Happy
When
Friday.
did you become so small-minded? If you'd rather we break up the family, go our separate ways, just tell me.
of course not.
This isn't a prison camp. I am not forcing anybody.
Miko
to
says,
stay.
yeah, that's it,
So
Cloudy.
either we're in this together, working together to get out together.
I kind of remember something
There
like that,
simply
but
isn't a reality in which we do nothing and get everything.
I know.
Dutch does a relatively good job of explaining his logic and what he's trying to achieve here.
Bill Driscoll's found us.
Yeah, we need to move, and soon. Haven't I made that clear?
And someone is snoring in
Anyway,
a crate.
here we are. Let me do the talking.
Popowin says there's many more details to that story. Let's just say one of the guys was canceled, was someone my friend hated. He was stupid and mean, and that's a bad thing in war. I remember my friend fighting,
Hello, Mr. Dutch.
finding
Thomas, have you met Arthur? Arthur? Thomas is quite the
out and yelling,
Help us
"Thank you,
get
Viet
close to
Cong."
our
Only
prey.
time you ever heard a Marine thanking
other
the
night we
enemy.
had quite
LOL.
the adventure fishing for catfish. Now, my friend. Can I call in?
This
after
swamp
you?
scene,
What do you need?
I just, I can't help
know
thinking
Angelo
about how your
Bronte.
boots are filling up with water and mud, swamp
exactly.
water and swamp mud.
We need to make a social call.
And it does, it is
You were hoping you
difficult
could
to,
row us in
to
quietly
wade
one
and
evening
run
and
through
run
the
back to his
swamp. It
house.
will drain your stamina really fast,
Pay you for your trouble.
If you bringing him trouble, it won't be no trouble for me.
especially when you're running from gators and
Business partner Jules, he's out on
carrying
skiff.
someone.
I need to check with him. Plus, I need to check
And
the
it can't
traps.
be
Would
good
you
for
come
the
with me?
weapons.
Of course. Arthur.
But
Why not?
we do it.
Shouldn't take too long if we can find it.
First playthrough, I remember it was just a matter of what's next. And
Be live. Mind it, there's live
every
gators,
mission
uncommon number, big ones.
was new and exciting to me.
Come now,
Every
Arthur.
time we went out, it was like, what's next? What are we gonna? What's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen to Arthur next? And I remember somewhere,
An aging predator
I
with
think
a
in
big
Guarma,
mouth, Dutch.
it's like I was like,
Arthur here is
I'm gonna
something
finish the
different
game
than
tonight.
Thomas
I don't care how long it
More
takes.
tester than a
Um,
gunslinger.
Well, if you say so, Mr. Dutch. This
I
way.
wanted to get Arthur
Come on, this
back
way.
from
Follow me.
Guarma, and then
Stay on
I was
high
like,
ground.
I need to know what happens.
You call this
So I
ground?
took it,
Feels like water to me.
I speed ran all the
Down
way
here, we
to
can't be too picky there, Mr. Arthur.
chapter 6 and finished it in the night, and got on that wagon with John and Abigail. And I regret that I speed ran. I wish I'd taken my time, because you only get one first
Look out for
playthrough.
company. Mr. Arthur, check the
But I
traps.
had to see what happened. I had to see what happens next.
Can you please check the other one for me, Mr. Arthur?
One reason, Papa One says, we used Zippos instead of matches. Humidity can ruin matches, and good luck striking them on jungle surfaces.
I got a few more set over this way.
Come on.
I don't want to know what just touched my
And Pop
leg.
One says Arthur shouldn't be able to strike a match, as I'm sure LeGras was extremely muddy. Yeah, but he hadn't got into the mud yet. He was, he'd just gotten off his horse. So as long as he hadn't walked through any mud, I suppose. On his way to the dock.
Make sure you follow my
But now, it's just slosh, slosh, slosh.
You too, Mr. Arthur.
Your feet are sinking into the mud. Your boots. Serena says, I like Thomas and Jules. I do missions sometimes for Thomas in Red Dead Online. What kind of missions, Serena? Find me 9 alligator eggs and I'll give you a gold tooth. He can't really... He's not like the most successful NPC in the game. Cloudy says, my first time playing this mission, it was dark. It felt like a horror game, LOL. Yeah, it has horror elements. And the night folk especially have horror elements. But the way it's set up, it's just all moody, and you get the swamp sounds. And it's like I've tweaked the color here in this scene, but it's, if you play this on the game, when you're playing this on console, it's not as bright as this. Serena says, I know, Cloudy, I got scared at first in this mission. See, I was trying to get eaten by the alligator. That's why I wouldn't stay still. But you can't go farther than Jules, or Thomas, rather. But he'll keep telling you to, like, calm down. Cloudy asks Serena, do you have the rare gator mission from Thomas? I think that's what she's talking about. One would assume.
Guess something didn't want to be caught.
My gosh. So it's true.
What is?
There's been talk of a big old bull, but people
And
talk
Cloudy
about
says, I only got that mission once. Mama One says, you kind of knew he would die as he's not in this first game. But through chapter 2, I started to like him, loved him in chapter 3. The finale broke me. I never cry during games. Mama One asks, what hat is Arthur wearing? And he's wearing the rat infantry hat, which is a variation on the Civil War Hardy hat. You get it from the trapper. You need 10 perfect rat skins, rat pelts. Mama One says, I honestly did not think this game was interesting at first. I did not like the idea of a prequel, and Chapter 1 was slow compared to Red Dead 1. I thought Arthur wouldn't be a good character since he wasn't in the first one. Oh, it's the best game. It's definitely in the top 5, if not the top 3, and certainly it's my number 1 game. It's the best game I've ever played. And none other games compare. Witcher 3 comes close. I would say, I put Red Dead 2 at 1 and Witcher 3 at 2. Witcher 3 comes close.
Take the right. We'll go left. What?
Just keep your eye.
Mama One says it looks like Bill's hat. And Miko says a lot of players did Mama One. They all wanted to play as John again after playing more of the game. Some of them were kind of like John Who, yeah. He's a great character. He's so well written. Mama One says, amen, Miko. My favorite game ever. And Serena says, mainly delivery, supplies, and hunting with Thomas online. I don't go to him much. Head towards the light, Morgan.
Someone there?
Mama one says, I used to love the Sly Cooper games as I played them with my son. I had a craving for Totina's pizza rolls. And I'll tell you why. Because when my nephew used to visit every Saturday and we would play Minecraft, and I would like make him kid snacks that I knew his mom wasn't feeding him. And one time, you know, and the first time I made him Totino's pizza rolls, he just like, it became his new favorite food. And so we would have Totino's pizza rolls. And, but you know, doesn't really visit anymore. And I don't think I've had Totino's pizza rolls in at least 5 years.
You must be Jules. Yes. Where is the boat? Over there.
But I would like to get them again. And I know someone else who would like them.
Okay. And where'd this monster swim off to?
You would think we could access the boat from this side. We cannot. I meant to get special medicine gum. And we don't really have to go around those branches. We can just walk right through them. Mama one says, do you ever get the accessories for Arthur's hat? I just did the current playthrough. I got the Pioneer one. I wanted them all. If you don't like the accessories, you can still get Arthur's basic hat. Yeah, I did. Like in my 100%. But I don't like those accessories. I don't like Arthur's hat. I know it's important and it's significant, but
Good man. All right. Let's get back to
and
the
it's
dock.
iconic,
Yes,
but I
please,
do
let's
like
go.
the Civil War hat. Serena says Red Dead 2 is still my favorite game. I like other games, but I always come back to Red Dead 2. Yeah, I like other games. That's exactly what I'd say, I think. I like other games, but I really like this game.
Friends of mine. I'll explain later.
Jules, we are very
I mean,
happy
after
you
I
have
finished
finally
these
made your
missions,
acquaintance. I thought I was gonna be out here all
I just
night.
ran around collecting time and mint
This
so that I
game
could like
sure
stock up
stylish.
on
Twice
like
as
the
big as I ever
fortified
seen.
big
Twice as
games.
angry, too.
And you know, I spent
I think we hit
at least a good hour that I did not film, just like watching YouTube and hunting down mint and time, and then camping and cooking. It was a lot of fun, just to set up for the next missions. Can't really use our supplies in Guarma, but once we get back, will come in handy. Cloudy asks, Mama One, did you guys ever play Simpsons Hit and Run? That was a fun game as well. And Papa One says, so far, my favorite hat in this game is Arthur's Gambler hat, or Arthur's Gambler hat with the Pioneer Feathers accessory. I also like the Rodeo hat, but I never actually wear hats like the Arthur's Gambler hat. Or a Stetson cowboy hat. Papa One continues, I have different colors. I never go outside without a hat, always have. My current favorite is the dark brown felt beaver custom gambler my lovely wife had made for me. And Papa One says, me too, Papa One, love those feathers. Yeah, Civil War Hardy hat has a really big, it looks like an ostrich feather on the side. One of the reasons why I like it. I also like it because it turns up. I like that turn up. Okay, let's get him.
I got you, son. I got you.
Oh, God, no.
This is the exact same way he carried John. Carries John in the snow. We gotta fight off wolves. We carry Jules in the swamp, and we gotta fight off a giant alligator. What's that about? Sensing a theme here. See, we've drained our stamina.
In here. It's on. Come on, quickly.
His leg hurt pretty bad. He should be okay.
One interesting thing about NPC physics is you don't really get a sense of strength or weight. Like when Dutch is reaching for Jules and pulling him onto the ship, you know, it's not like, I mean, he's going through the motions, but you can't really feel, you don't really get a sense of the weight of you know, carrying body weight or physical weight. And I think that's something that is going to be improved in GTA 6 with AI. Just more naturalistic movements. Papa One says, I used to get hats made by Stetson or other manufacturers, but one of the towns not too far from our farm, there's a guy who makes hats. It's really cool.
Oh, your boy don't look too good there.
Here, take this. Try
He
something.
does custom designs. He has even designed for TV shows and stuff. I always wanted a custom hat, but just never got one. My beautiful wife gave me one a few years back for our 46th anniversary. Serena says, poor Jules, I feel bad for him. Yeah, he got bit by the legendary gator. And Miko says, the alligator mission with Albert was in preparation for this, LOL. He'll be fine, Serena.
I think he'll be
I'm
okay.
sure there's lots of folk remedies in the swamp. The swamp mud might be healing. In American Horror Story, have you seen that?
Fever
The
is the
swamp,
least of
there's
our
a
worries.
swamp mud is healing. If you're a witch. Season 2 or 3, I cannot recall. Season 3, I believe. American Horror Story is another, you know, was good. Pretty much like the first 5 seasons. Now it's kind of weird. And I haven't watched the latest one. Mom once says, we played Simpsons Hit and Run, but not a lot. I was the cool mom. My son got to play GTA, Conker's Bad Fur Day, and all the mature games.
I think it's had enough.
Now, jeez, can we get back now? You're gonna be okay, kid.
You're going to be okay, kid.
Sorry, Jules. Guess all them stories was true. Big and bad. That's unusual. Normally the little ones are angry. Big ones is lazy.
Well, I guess he never outgrew his
Interesting, Thomas says
That reminds me of
the
you,
big
Mark.
ones are
I
lazy.
don't think I've ever seen you squeal
The big
before,
gators.
Dutch.
I weren't the one squealing.
Yeah, well, you weren't.
Serena
in the
says,
water
I'm
with-
trying to
Now,
take my
let's
time to
walk
rescue
over there
Michael
to
from
dinner.
jail. I know I have
Get
to
some help.
eventually,
Jules been
LOL.
bitten.
Oh my God.
There's a monster
It's a
out
fun
here.
mission. Get to shoot up
He's been
Strawberry.
bitten, but he's alive. Just keep him warm. Feed him garlic for the infection. Thank you.
Garlic for the
Both of you.
infection.
I'm at your
I ate a
service
lot of
anytime you
garlic
need.
Thank
when
you,
I was
Thomas.
sick.
Where can we find you?
You just meet me back here.
Garlic and vitamin
good.
C
Why don't you help me put the
and
boat back out? Sure.
I'm gonna head back to camp and placate the irritable
And,
Miss O'Shea, who's causing
zinc.
more trouble. I'll collect the boys.
I would make
and
like
get you back
just
here,
like
Arthur.
I would fry garlic up in olive oil and then have it on
Bad
toast
man.
with
Kills
butter
big
and olive
folks.
oil and garlic
Lot of
and
people.
salt.
He
So I had
definitely
garlic
lacks a
toast,
certain charm.
which was delicious.
See you soon. Be
Someone
safe.
got very sad
Got monsters.
because I wouldn't share any of it with her and she didn't understand why. But garlic is toxic to dogs, just like chocolate. Mika says, you guys ever tried not shooting the legendary gator? See what happens. It's pretty funny. I believe that is patched, Miko. I've tried it several times and I've not been able to do what you are talking about. If we are talking about the same thing. Hey, hey, stay. You need to stay. We can keep her occupied by just putting a little potent canine bait on the desk and she'll just wait patiently. Creeping time, there's a lot of creeping time outside of Valentine. That's what we're heading for. But we're going to do something very bad. I don't even think I'll make a short out of it because it's just too bad on her. It's too mean. But I wanted to see if he had anything. But I will show you. Papa One says, went to shoot a gator and the recoil from the rifle sent him flying in the water. My dad instantly jumped in with his knife and grabbed the kid. He was fine, just horrified. My dad was okay, just ruined his hat and boots. Papa One says, gators are big. The game doesn't do them justice. I've hunted alligators in Louisiana and other places. My dad and me took some of our cruise kids one time. The 11-year-old son of one of them went to shoot a gator and the recoil, wow, sent him flying into the water. Keep hoping to get that that bath lady mission. Oh, I guess we don't. I didn't put it up here. Anyways, right after this, shout out to the channel members. We cancel Blind Man Cassidy. He doesn't really. He has a bunch of supplies on him, but he doesn't have anything interesting. At any rate, friends, that's about all I have for you tonight. That's about all me and Sadie have for you tonight. Appreciate all you being here. Shout out to the mods, Miko and Sabrina and Mama One and Papa One. We shall return tomorrow night with the LA Noir live stream. Probably wearing this outfit, this exact outfit, because we're going to dress up a little more. Mama One, it's great talking to you about Dexter, because I was thinking of you as I was watching it. And great talking to you, Cloudy. Who else? Peter. Thanks for being here, friends. Thanks for staying with the channel after all this time. Like and subscribe, and we shall see you again tomorrow night. Happy Friday, friends. See you soon.
Are you gonna ride with me now? Behind you. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's hitch up here. Oh. Get some rest, girl. Let me do the talking. Hello there.
Can I help you, boys?
I hope so. Heard you got some horses.
We always got horses.
Fine horses, I mean.
I don't get you, friend.
Yeah, you do. Come on.
Listen, why don't you get out of here? You, Scarface, and your greaser buddy.
Whoa!
I don't like officials.
We ain't officials. We're connoisseurs. Looking to do some breedings. Come on now, partner.
Okay, fine. Follow me. These here's mainly the studs available for purchase or for working. That's what you're interested in. What is your boys interested in?
We represent a famous stable and stud farm from Saratoga,
Is that so?
unofficially.
Of course. Well, this here's Cerberus. Here you go, boy. Cerberus is a real reliable stud. Fathered many a race winner.
Greaser, huh?
Okay, bandana's on. Don't need nobody recognizing us.
All right, I'll grab the white one in the middle. You get the other two.
Relax, boy. Come on.
Good boy.
Easy there.
Easy now.
Easy, easy. Marston, you're gonna tether him up to Javier's horse.
Okay.
Javier, you're gonna lead the stallions. Easy there, now. Easy. Easy there. Settle down, boy. Whoa, now. Easy, easy. Marston, you ride point. I'll cover up the back. If there's any problems, we regroup at Clemens Cove.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Let's go, quick!